Hey, what's going on everyone? Paul here with Profitable Freelancer, and in today's video I want to go into a topic that is very highly requested, and it is how you can get top rated on Upwork, and more importantly, how you can get top rated in the quickest amount of time possible. Now, when I started out on Upwork, I didn't really know all of the different badge systems they had, and I didn't know how much of an effect getting top rated would have on my overall success. But if we jump into it right here, you can see that throughout my time on the platform, I've been able to secure a job success score of 100%. So this is the first kind of part you need to understand that relates to the top rated badge. It's the percentage of the freelance jobs you work on that resulted in a great client experience. And if you look at my completed jobs, you can see that for the most part, every single client gives me a 5-star review, and they also leave an in-depth testimonial, and that all contributes to having a good job success score. Now, you can also see that I've worked on over 25 jobs on the platform, have over 350 hours worked, have over $40,000 in secured earnings, and these also contribute to that top rated badge. So when you're just getting started out, it can kind of seem out of reach when you look at other freelancers that are already successful, that already have reviews on the platform. But just understand that I started out just working on $30 projects, one-time fees, and I worked my way up to the point where now I have a job in progress that is over $9,000 that I started this year in March. So as you can see, there's so much potential when you start to separate yourself from the competition, and the best way to do that is by getting a top rated badge. So now you may be asking yourself, okay, that's great, but how do I actually get it? Well, first, let's go into the different badges that Upwork has. When you understand that they have a hierarchy system, that's going to help you understand when you can get that top rated badge. And actually, they have something what's called a rising talent badge. And a rising talent badge highlights some of the best new members in the Upwork marketplace, and it's for freelancers who have a great potential based on a strong background in their field and early success with Upwork clients. So rising talent agencies and freelancers as well, they have strong backgrounds in their industries, and they were started by top-rated freelancers. So in order to become a rising talent, you need to have 100% completed profile with signs of great experience prior to Upwork, positive performance on Upwork, including submitting high-quality proposals and being selected for jobs, as well as complying with the terms of service. Now, note, these freelancers often don't have a full work history on Upwork or a job success score yet. But whenever you hire talent, remember to evaluate their credentials and discuss your project with them in detail. Now, this is an awesome badge that they introduced. For anyone that's on the way to becoming top rated, you can get what is called rising talent. And just like it says, even before you have all of those reviews on the platform and you don't have a job success score built yet, you can still get this badge, and that is going to help you stand out from the competition as a freelancer to possibly hire for the clients out there that are looking for freelancers. So that's the first badge to understand. And when you get that badge, that doesn't mean you can't get all the other badges, but that's a great start. Now, if you look in the benefits for talent, the badge shows on your profile. You also get reduced fees starting at 10% on featured jobs. This is something not a lot of people know, that you not only get the benefit of standing out from the competition, but you're also able to pay lower fees on certain jobs. You also get a one-time bonus of 30 free connects so you can submit more proposals. That's what's used to send the proposals out. And you also get access to chat and ticket support from a specialized customer support team. So if anything comes up, you have direct line to Upwork to help get that settled. So now that you understand the rising talent badge, what you need to understand is the top rated badge, because that's why you probably clicked on this video and you want to get top rated because of everything I laid out. But in addition to that, whatever you do in life, you don't want to just go at it mediocre. You want to give it your all. You want to aim for the top, because even if you miss, you're still going to end up at a much higher level than if you were just scraping by or just doing the minimum. So what I'm saying is, when you're starting out freelancing, don't ignore these badges and these credentials. Instead, use it to motivate you to work towards them. Right? So the top rated badge, it highlights freelancers and agencies who have built a strong reputation on Upwork by getting positive feedback from their clients, time after time. They represent the top 10% of talent on Upwork. So it's not everyone who gets this badge. It may look like a lot of people have it, but out of all of the freelancers out there, only 10% on Upwork have the distinction and the honor of representing this badge. And it's something that you have to work and continue to work on keeping it once you get it. Now, they update this eligibility every 2 weeks to be sure to recognize the most current outstanding members of our marketplace. That means every single 2 weeks, you have the possibility of either getting or losing your top rated badge. And if you're asking yourself, what is that based on? Let's get into that. First, you need to demonstrate consistent high quality work with multiple clients. That means you've worked on multiple projects, got 5-star reviews and feedback from all of them. You also need to have an outstanding job success score of at least 90%. And that is what I went over, is the result of all your reviews and experiences on the platform. And the client gets to choose if the job was completed successfully, partially successfully, or not completed successfully. So also make sure when you're working with clients to let them know that every single review they give has a direct impact on your future and your income. And if you did complete the job successfully, make sure you tell them to mark that down correctly. And you also need to have an up-to-date complete freelancer or agency profile, accurately list current availability for new jobs. So if you're just denying every invite you get because you're really not available, Upwork's eventually going to catch on to that. So always make sure you're accurately representing your availability and your skills. And also having a strong earnings history is the other criteria for this badge. Now, if we go into the benefits for this talent badge, you get a top-rated badge that displays on your profile to all clients. Now, this is kind of just a no-brainer one. You get that badge on your profile. It stands out from the competition, but you also get the reduced fees on featured jobs starting at 10%. You also get more control over your job success score. So what that means is, let's say a client doesn't leave you feedback. When you're top-rated, that doesn't hurt you as much. Whereas if you're a new freelancer and you did a job and don't get feedback, it hurts you even more. So it gives you more of an ability to actually safeguard your job success score. And you're also able to submit proposals to jobs assisted by talent specialists. Now, this is awesome. A talent specialist is someone on the Upwork platform. They work for Upwork and their job is to match different talent with high-end clients. So these are projects that are multi-$1,000 deals usually, and a talent specialist not only is going to help make that connection, but they're also going to help you get hired and tell the client all of your experience, and they're going to help kind of make that connection. They're the liaison between both of you and the client. So the reason that's so important is because now you have someone that's on the Upwork platform, someone that works for Upwork, assisting you, helping you out, and that is always awesome. You also get the job digest email to make it easier for you to find jobs that are a great match. And this is something I look at every single day. Every time I get this email, they send the jobs that are the best fit for me based on my skills, based on what I've worked on in the past. And it's just an easy way and a quick way for me to just stay one step ahead of the competition and apply to jobs that I want to get that much quicker. And you also get faster payments on the hourly contracts and premium customer support, including phone and chat. So not only do you get the reduction in fees, get to stand out from the competition, get to work with a talent specialist, get the customized emails right to you every single week, but you also get faster payments and that premium support. So all around, Upwork wants you to succeed when you're top rated, but they also want to make sure that you're staying consistent, and that's why they check on you pretty much every 2 weeks automatically. Now, after you have the top rated badge, and this is the boat I'm in, right? I'm actually top rated, but what I'm doing is I'm working towards what's called a top rated plus badge. Now, this is a newer badge. I think they released it at the beginning of this year, but the top rated plus highlights freelancers and agencies with proven success on larger long-term contracts. They have built a solid reputation on Upwork by getting positive feedback time after time, including work on high-value contracts, and they represent the top 3% of performers on Upwork. So the top-rated plus badge has additional criteria than the top-rated badge, of course. So not only do you have to have earned and maintained the top-rated status, but freelancers have to have $10,000 in total earnings over the last 12 months, and agencies have to have $20,000 in total earnings over the last 12 months. And it also says here, have worked or are working on one or more large contracts in the last 12 months without negative outcomes. So in order to qualify for Top Rated Plus as an individual, a freelancer must be a non-exclusive agency contractor. And you can learn more about the difference between exclusive and non-exclusive agency contractors on this page if you look into here. But this is really trying to weed out the people and the freelancers that are just working with small business owners and on smaller projects but doing great, and then the freelancers that are working on large contracts, big projects, adding a tremendous amount of value to companies, and they want to give the ability for those freelancers to stand out even more. And with this, that's the main thing you need. And if we go down here, we'll get back to the expert vetted, but if you go down here, there's a nice table and you'll be able to see the different criteria and how you can get each of these badges. So for the Top Rated and the Top Rated Plus, you can see the only difference is you need to have a 12-month earning of at least 10,000, and you need to also have what we just went over, which is a large contract, which Upwork has different criteria for based on their terms of service. So this is really important because once you start to understand that they have a whole system here to help guide you through your journey and to help you get found more, that's when you're going to have more success. And the last badge we're going to go over is what's called Expert Vetted. Now, Expert Vetted highlights talent that has gone through a thorough pre-screening process by experts in their field. Now, these are elite freelancers who have been evaluated by their technical talent managers for their expertise and their soft skills. So talking to people, communicating, things like that. Now, they represent the top 1% of talent on Upwork. Now, the freelancers in web, mobile, software development, design and creative, and sales and marketing can become Expert Vetted. So I'm in the sales and marketing department. I'm on my way to becoming Top Rated Plus, but I have also started the application to become Expert Vetted. Now, this is a brand new program that they've released, and I'm waiting to hear back from someone on Upwork to start my screening process, but I'll keep you guys posted along the way, because if I can start to get some of these higher level badges and share my experience, I really think it's going to help other people understand just how achievable this is when you put your head down, you get to work, and you stop complaining. So that was a video on how to get top rated on Upwork so you can make more money online freelancing. If you liked what you saw in this video, you want to know more content about freelancing, entrepreneurship, and lifestyle freedom, then please subscribe. It's really helping me as I start to see the community grow. It really encourages me to start giving back more and providing more value. Also, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps spread the video, helps more people see it. And if you leave a comment with any comments you have, questions, or anything you want to see next, I really appreciate it. So until the next one, I look forward to your success.